You guys, as the people who consume my work, you hypothetically, let's say I was to hypothetically go to Ernest Hemingway's grave, thinking that it's Ernest P. Worrell's grave, and then a lot of people had left some liquor at Ernest P. Worrell's or at Ernest Hemingway's grave. So then I went and got alcohol that did not exist during Ernest Hemingway's time and left it here. Is this disrespectful? Should I make this video I was planning to make where I leave a bunch of alcohol at at Ernest Hemingway's grave? Or should I not do this because it would be mean? Let me know. Funky Bonobo says yes. Are you saying yes to not doing it or doing it? I don't want to be a dick, but I also did. I mean, a lot of people had left alcohol at Ernest Hemingway's grave because he was, he loved alcohol. How would this be mean? Kika says, I don't know. There people are sensitive about, the dead and doing stupid comedy skits in graveyards. Sandy Danchez says, fuck it. What's he going to do? Roll over? Silent Assassin says, I don't know, could go either way. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And Landrew says, LOL, he was a drunk in life. I'm sure he would like some drinks and death. That's also kind of where I'm at too. Do it for the tits. Thick McCrunfast says, I think he killed himself because of his alcoholism. Technically, I read a whole thing on it. Technically, his son and stuff says that, or they kind of take the opposite view, that basically they'd given him like electroshock therapy and shit, and they were keeping him off of alcohol. And so his son believes that he was only happy when he had alcohol, and that, after trying to wean him off for like 3 or 4 weeks, he basically was just like, fuck this, I don't live anymore without it. And then that's where it happened, mixed with the electroshock therapy. So anyway. And MCU says, that sort of makes your video more respectful in a fucked up way. I can kind of see that in a fucked up way. And then Thick says, so he killed himself because of his alcoholism, I guess, technically. Or he killed himself because he couldn't be more alcoholic. I don't know how to say it. But anyway, yeah, I had a whole bunch of, I had a good time here at Ernest Hemingway's grave. Let's see.
Drive, Ernest.
Yeah, well, here's just some raw footage that I can't show you yet. This is still me doing morning that it's not Ernest, the other Ernest.
Know what I mean?
Oh God. Yeah. Bad press is good press, says Sandy DeChanzo. The Ranger says, wait, you brought all the liquor, just Bush? When I went there, this was already there, this was already there, this was already there, this was already there. And then I brought all of this. I brought the Bush, I brought the Mike's Hard, I brought the Twisted Tea, I brought the Rosé in a can, I brought the Mountain Dew, of course, the Nos, and the Moose Drool down here, and this Michelada. Soul Data says, what would you have done to other Ernest grave? It's a good question. I kind of halfway through, my idea began and ended with me just going, all right, some people left some alcohol at Ernest Hemingway's grave. I'm just going to go buy the shittiest and, other, just all this alcohol that didn't exist in the 60s or 50s, and then bring him, some stuff that I like to get from one person who likes alcohol to another. And then when I got there, I kind of was like, what if I think in the video, in the reality of the video, what if I think that I'm going to Ernest P. Worrell's grave? This is all very half-baked and on the fly, as you can tell. So anyway, a little peek behind the curtain on if I ever do make this video, what happened. Someone says, LMA, I'm all for this bit, but I would be very sad to abandon all those drinks. Kika says, I think you would love this. Fridge says, is this when you got pulled over? No, actually, this is not. This is a different day. Soul Data says, you didn't actually think it was? Unfortunately, no. I am smarter than I sometimes portray. I just hope that's not going to bust your your bubble. But I did not go to this thinking that they made a gravesite for the character Ernest P. Worrell. As much as I would love, I would go visit that gravesite, but no, I did not think that. So MCU says, I'd kind of be stoked in the afterlife if some dummy shows up and drinks on my grave. Yeah, me too. You know, some people also brought pins and stuff. So to answer a lot of people's burning question, did I leave all this there? That was my intention. And then I kind of saw some people that were also at the cemetery, like watching me do all this. I'm like, I don't really want to like completely just, is this littering? I don't know. I got very in my head about the sensitivity of what I was doing. So I left all the stuff I consider very gross, which is an IPA, the Michelada, the White Claw. I left some of the Moose Drool. I left the Keystone Light. In my former life, I would drink the shit out of Keystone Light and Natural Ice. But now I've left those days behind me. And then I took all this other stuff and I drank it while we went camping and whitewater rafting. And especially this Busch Light pack. So anyway, so I kind of did both. I left the gross drinks on Geek ass. Yes, I did. He's an alcoholic. He'll take what I give him, and he's dead. So you know, I thought he'd be fine. Soldata says, "I'm convinced you commit more than any college." I'll take it. It's good company. So yeah. I look forward to for this video. You know, also while we're here, and I'm kind of giving you guys such a peek behind the curtain, I hesitate to show you guys, like, I would love to show more raw footage. It's just that, like, this video in particular or whatever is, like, stuff that's probably going to take me a while to edit. So I hate to, like, show you something and then a year and a half later, I'm editing it still. Okay.